getting a lot of reps, so I'm just working and competing every day against my teammates.
You surprised the number of first team reps you're getting?
Yeah, sort of. You know what I mean? It's just one of those things. I feel that I had pretty good OTAs and mini camp and things like that, and I knew I was going to get some reps. This many reps, I wasn't really sure about.
What do you feel like your skill set? Where do you think you can separate yourself from the other team to that role?
I just feel that I can cover. I can cover well, and I'm also a great tackler. So I feel that those are abilities that you need to have to be able to play in the slot.
It's very important to pads coming on tonight, man.
Yeah, for sure. I can't wait for it. It's different. Being in helmets all day and just running routes and stuff like that. And it's a question of if he would have made the tackle or if he would have broke the tackle or things like that. So it's you can't really separate it.
I know it's not verbal. You look very comfortable sticking in the hip pocket on the receiver. What have you worked on to try to make sure that you can run with routes, stick with the forward, and make sure that you're sticking close?
Just releases and things like that. I know that I can run with all of the guys in the league, I would say. And it's just about winning at the line and playing to my leverage and playing to my help and things like that. And the guys, the vets have made me very comfortable within the defense. Making things easy for me so I can just go out there and play.
Meaning, what you've done over the first 2 days, done for your confidence in terms of believing that you can play at this level?
It's done a lot. I was just out there playing free. Guys like Minkah, DeShon, Joey, and those guys are just making calls and just making me comfortable, so I don't really have to think so much and just go out there and be able to play.
You said you were surprised at the amount of reps you were getting. How are you taking advantage of those?
I feel like I'm doing a pretty good job. That's something that you would probably have to ask the coaches. But I had a couple great plays today. But it's all work. I have to come back out here tomorrow and still prove myself again and do the same thing the next day.
How important is it to cash in on these reps, given the nature of that slot position? It's very much open for grabs, and you seem to be in the mix.
Yeah, I mean, I'm trying to take advantage of all the reps that I get. Every day I'm coming to compete for a spot just like everyone else. And I just want to be able to take the most advantage of it.
When they signed you out of undrafted, did they tell you right away, hey, we think you fit well here? Or was that just something that kind of has evolved?
It was something that they told me, and I kind of got wind of it kind of early. That they were in search for a nickel, and that they feel that I could fill that role with my tackling abilities and being able to cover as well. And like Coach Tomlin says, a little person being like little angry people, running around.
You do much blitzing ever?
Yeah, I have a couple of TFLs, in my career, college career, when I was at Western Kentucky and at Minnesota. So that's something that I like to do, being able to affect the game not only in passing it, but also in the run game as well.
Is that a mindset you have? Is that a mindset you have? Those little angry people mindset?
Yeah, I always play with a chip on my shoulder, because I was always overlooked and undervalued. So it's just one of those type of things to be able to separate myself from the tall, pretty corners. The guys that just like to cover. I like to go, cover and make tackles.
Is there something you do specifically though on the field? I mean, is there something, or maybe in your warm ups, or something that gets you into that mindset?
Putting the helmet on. That's all that it takes. Putting the helmet on and just going back to the kind of the ways that I grew up and some of the circumstances that I went through when I was younger and things like that. So I just always get into that mindset like you can't go back to that. So I try to be angry.
Mike Hilton was sort of described that way. Has that name been thrown to you?
Yeah, not so much as the coaches, but some of the players, and that's a guy like when I went home over the break, I was studying some of his tape and things like that, and just seeing the things that he did well, and try to add those things to my game because you always evolve as a player, and everybody takes a piece of somebody else's game and just try to tweak it for their own personal use and things like that. But
So you watched tape of him when he was here, or when he was in Cincinnati?
yeah, when he was here.
Okay.
Have you gotten to know Jalen Warren at all? I mean, he kind of has that chip on his shoulder mindset as well.
I talked to him a little bit, not too much, since he plays offense and we just kind of haven't built that relationship yet. But I'm quite sure, being here and away from the facility and things like that, we'll probably end up building a relationship.
I can't remember the last undrafted guy running first team this early. You have to keep from being starstruck. You have to keep your feet on the ground.
Yeah, I always just have the mentality of just proving myself every day, because tomorrow, this day means nothing, so I just have to come out here tomorrow and prove myself again and so forth, so on and so forth. So, every day until I end up, getting a job and whatnot, I have to come out here and work. And even then, I'm still competing to fight off the next person that they try to bring in and take the nickel spot.
Who do you lean on out there?
I lean on Minkah, DeShon and Joe. I lean on all of the vets, that's been in the league, that's played, and that's know the defense. Cam has really helped me a lot. Cam Sutton, he's helped me a lot. He's talking to me after every play and things like that, and helping me understand, okay, this might be the check here, and things like that. And like after practice, me and Cam get work in every day. We've been getting work in, and I text him sometimes late at night. He'll call me and just like things about the defense, so I can go out there and play free and fast.
Comfortable with the defense?
Yes, sir, for sure.
And do you feel when it comes down to it, you're going to get a fair shake, regardless of where you're starting?
Yeah, for sure. Coach Mike say it's not about how you got here. It's that you're here. So that's just one of the things. As long as I have the opportunity, I'm gonna make the most of it.
Thank you for checking out this content from Post-Gazette Sports. If you watch this video on YouTube, please like the video and subscribe to our channel. For all of the sports coverage the Post-Gazette has to offer, visit post-gazette.com.